Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're finally back to Dragon Eclipse. It's been a little bit. I know I've been wanting to get back to this game and really dive into it, but other games have gotten in the way. Well, now other games are cleared, and we are here for some catching some gotta catch those mistlings. It's a whole song written about it, I assume. So we'll see how this shakes out. Okay. Ah, I have to even remember where I was. I remember that I lost that fight against Glomo, and that's been sitting on my mind forever. But yeah, we're gonna dive into this playthrough. This is gonna I'm gonna continue to try to play this as much as possible, and see how this goes, and see how much we can catch. Because so far, I'm liking it. All right, off of my one play that I played that one part a couple times against the Wind Runner, but fighting Glomo, like I want to do it again, but I can't because the story's just so important. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into it. So before I begin, I just say one thanks to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. We are going to continue our playthrough. So if I recall last, we were in the town of Careburg, Pallet Town, and the wind runner that runs the mill went crazy. We calmed it down. Then we looked around the town, did a bunch of stuff. Then we followed some glomos, and I somehow didn't get lost in the woods. Um, Fought a glomo, lost, and then that's where we ended. So I think there wasn't that much far to go with the rest of the playthrough. Also, if you want to see a really amazing play of this, check out Colin over at Meet Me at the Table. He did a video of, I think that's just that first chapter segment where he also fought Gloma and did a lot better than I did. So he did a really fantastic job. So check it out, give him some love, and let's go ahead and get down to the table and see how this goes. Hey Bob. Hey Derek, hope you're feeling well. Good to see you today. Yep, good to see you too, Bob. All right, let's dive down to the table. Okay, so this is crazy zoomed in. This is. I hope y'all can see this well enough, but there's tons of space only because this card's here, and then I got the deck up here for what's coming. But this is a crazy zoomed in space for this entire table. If you want to see like how much footprint this takes up, let me do this. That much footprint. This is my entire table, and I zoom in here to this segment for y'all to see this. So yeah, it's a small footprint, which means this fits on a table, and then the battle mat actually doesn't take up that much more space. So compact game, feeling it, liking it a lot. Lots of cards, a couple minis on there, which is fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna grab the book because I had to trace back to where we were, and we left off here. So after the Glomo joined us, we came to A53. And this is where it was talking about open map 2 and do a bunch of different stuff. So this is where I'm going to start. After playing Isofarian Guard so much, it is weird to see such a small footprint game. I know, right? I know. I'm slowly sorting out the Isofarian Guard trudge, right? That grind part where everyone won't care. I mean, you'll be here to hang out, but it's just more. I want y'all to see the story, and we progress the story. I'm very close to sorting that and getting Isofarian Guard on the channel. So I plan to get back to it. I promise you. I want to get the chapter 2 and play it. So okay, but we're here. So let's do this. I'm gonna put it down here and read to you. I know you'd love to see it because it's there and it's super legible. So if you want to pause this video if you're watching it later to just read that, you can. But holding it up like that is going to kill me, so I'm going to do it this way. You gaze at the gaping wound in the hill. How long has the ruins been concealed here? Careburg was founded about 600 years ago, and there's no mention of such a construction in any book or story. You imagine knowledge, treasures, and secrets hidden inside, but then you notice the Golomo by your side, and think about the other earth mistlings hiding inside. They could be the potential source of the tremor that struck the city earlier, and you are here to investigate it. As you enter the place, rocks and soil give way to tiled floors and plastered walls replace stone formations. You look around a large room built in a style you've never seen before. The remains of sunshine send shadows dancing on the walls. Suddenly, you hear a rumble behind you and the floor shakes. You jump forward to protect your creatures, my face and my face, not in the face, and save your own skin. When the dust settles, you notice that the way back is blocked. The hills still shake slightly. You must find an escape route and maybe investigate these ruins a little. So it says open up map 2, which is what's this? Map 2, it says 2 right there. If I have a leaf token, which I don't because I lost that fight. But if a leaf token's in front of you, place token A in slot 1 and discard the leaf token. That means that if I would have tamed him, I would have gotten that, which I didn't. Place secret 16, which is this one here, face down in the event slot. Set the timer to 3. The ruins don't seem safe. You shouldn't dawdle. If token B is in front of you, you lose 2 time. I had token A in front of me. If I discard token A, and I lose 1 time to what's here. Then begin the exploration. Cool. If someone is caring enough, or cares enough to get all these into some sort of file, hey Amir, I will turn this into a program so you don't have to keep book flipping. If you like book flipping, great. I don't. But that's my biggest complaint, is that there should be, like with Kings of Ruin, there should be an app that I could just go through. Alright, so we begin our exploration. I need to get my exploration token. Where did I put that? My exploration dude. Which I did this too. I did the I did a sun drop effect on it, so this is my own sun drop effect. I did a whole video on how to make that work. So there we go. So that is our starter. Okay. Let's check out A71. Let's check out A71. Heavy stones block the way back, and there is no time to do anything about it. The Galomo senses your anxiety and draws your attention to another set of footprints in the thick layer of dust. The prints lead deeper into the ruin. Earth mistlinks could help unearth the exit, but what if they cause the structure to collapse even more? Maybe there's another way around. Continue exploration. So then let's go ahead and go to A65. You kneel by the tracks left in the thick layer of dust and debris. Except for footprints, the layer is undisturbed. No one has been here for countless years. The Galomos must have arrived here today just before you. Suddenly, you feel a little breeze on your left cheek. The feeling disappears almost immediately, but it draws you into the shadows of the northwestern part of the ruins. That would be here. Alright, so let's follow the clues and go to A37. The wall with ancient faded frescoes is partially covered with debris. The frescoes represent a group of silhouettes with wings or something resembling them. Some of them wield weapons of sorts. Maybe. There is a full moon in the sky surrounded by constellations well known to you. Choose one. Unearth the rest of the fresco or leave. We'll unearth the rest of the fresco. It's going to cost us 1 time. And we go to A66. So we are going to perform a test. Once per test, if token A is in slot 1, it is not. Spend something to resolve a chosen test outcome. I don't have that. At the end of the test, if you have at least 2, I gain a fatigue. And the number we're looking to hit is 6. Alright, so remember, with those tests, we take these, and we're going to give these a shuffle. We're going to give the item deck a shuffle, and then we're going to try to make this work. So remember, we're trying to hit 6. 7's okay. Actually, 7's the golden spot. 6, we lose a time with 6. 7 is what we want. So we want 7, alright? Alright, let's go to the cam. Let's see how we're going to do. Okay. Here we go. So we got a 3. So let's push our luck a little bit. If we can find a 4, I'm good with it. I'm not mad. Oh boy! Yes! Yes! That's a 7. That's a perfect score for us right there. So we're gonna stop there. We got our 7, which is fantabulous. These get discarded. And then we got our 7. You cleared out the debris in no time. Gain 1 item. So we shuffled, so we'll gain this item. What did we get? We got some right nuts. So in combat, during the next enemy attack, I could get 2 shields. So that is our nice little item. Alright. Gain secret 7. You gotta keep it secret and keep it safe. Nice lock. Yeah, that was perfect. Alright, so our secret. Ooh. So we gain secret 7, so this gets replaced. Alright. And then continue exploration. We don't lose any time. Woohoo! So let's go to 67. The rest of the painting shows... Wait. Where's the second moon? The sky is detailed, if faded, and there is no way the artist forgot to include the second most crucial part of the night sky. It's a mystery for another time, though. Under the only depicted moon, you also see a stone, similar to one in the ruins, and a group of earth mistlings around it. The stone shines with a bright green light. A tall figure stands next to it and touches it with their hand. Will it react if you do the same? From behind a silhouette wearing armor with rectangular patterns emerging from a black distinctive line smeared onto the fresco, they're headed for the stones with a weapon in one hand and a leash in the other, leading a monstrous dark mistling. If slot 4 is empty, place an A token in slot 4. You have an idea how to interact with the stones surrounded by glomos. Continue the exploration. Woohoo! Alright. So, that was that one complete. So we've completed these. There's some symbols over here that we could probably go check out before we go deal with this fun. But there's an A51 down there that we should probably check out. I'm going to go check out A51. A51. You find yourself in a dark room with half-collapsed walls. Almost no light reaches this place, but you can discern shapes similar to short shelves or chests. Search the room. We're going to spend 1 time. Search the room to go to A47. We're going to perform another test. 7 is the magic number that we need again. So just grab the deck that's already shuffled. And we need to get a 7. 6 is okay. 8 is right out. Alright, so here we go. 1. Oh, come on. You're going to nickel and dime me now? It's going to nickel and dime me now. Alright, so if I get a 3, I have to stop. Ah, damn you, game. That's a 6. I need a 7 for what I want to do. And I got 2 symbols. In that last one, I didn't have any, so I didn't suffer the penalty. But in this one, I will have 2 symbols. Sugar. What do y'all think? Do you think a 1 is under there? Oh, boy. Don't push your luck this time. Yeah, you're right, Bob. You're right. I'm gonna chill. Let's discard this. I feel like a 1 was under there, but I'm gonna chill. Okay, so... with a 6, you find several ancient trinkets that are worth something. Gain 1 item. So I'll gain 1 item. Well, this is the item I'm going to gain, which is the top of the deck. So if it's a 1, you know, we just got to live with it. It was a 1. Oh, it was a 1. So it says leather pouch. Immediately discard it to gain a silver. Alright, so it's going to get discarded, and I'll gain a silver. I have some other silver, too, that I got rid of that I shouldn't have. I had 3 other silver from last time. Oh! So, now I'm at a total of 4 silver. Continue exploration. So I believe someone told me when it says continue exploration, they were saying in the rules, someone pointed this out on my last video. It was not when it says advanced time, but when it says continue exploration in the adventure, that it moves forward. But let me double check the rules here. I should have done this before, but let's see. 222. And I did have a life source, didn't I? I thought I did. I can't remember what I had, so I'm paying the price for my idiocy. Okay, the story provides hints about what exploration. Whenever the adventure journal instructs you to continue the exploration and the time tokens already event the card, discard the time token and flip the card. Yep. Win some, lose some. Exactly. So it says continue. We got to take a look at this card. So this card says, bada boom. The ruins shake in a sudden tremor. Go to script A55. So A55 says, if token B is in slot 2, go to script A45. Otherwise, read on. The ground shakes and the dust and pebbles rain down on your head. One more quake and the ceiling will collapse. So it says, place token B in slot 2. Place 16, its secret you just revealed, face down. Set the timer to red 3. And continue the exploration. So we're running out of time. We got to do whatever we're going to do. So I think the next thing to do is here, then come here. So let's come over here and go to A46. You're unsure what the object before you is, but it evokes the impression of a shrine or an altar. 5 of the 6 elements are depicted. Fire, air, earth, and water form a circle with light glowing inside. Next to it is a sketch of a similar relief, but with a dark element inside the circle. Choose one. Approach the altar. If you have secret 4, I don't. I do not have secret 4. Go to script. Otherwise, go to script A68. So I'm going to lose a time to go to script A68. There are some translucent weathered figurines on the altar, each emanating a dim light. There's a strange touch to this. You can see pulsating darkness in the core of these statuettes. You feel uneasy when you look at them. Choose one. Take the figurines with you. You will examine them later, gain secret 8, lock A46, or leave them alone. You're unsure if they're safe. Well, crap. I'm going to take them, so it says lock A46, which means I can't go back to it, so I'm going to gain secret 8. And I continue exploration. So secret 8. Translucent figurines. You found these idols in the ruins near Kerberg. The pulsating darkness inside makes you uneasy. So we'll put that over there. Alright, so then it's time for us to go to A49. Several Golomos crowd around the large stone overgrown with moss. If you have token A in slot 4, go to A58. The Golomos are enchanted by the shining objects. If you were to place your hands on the stone and they awoke like in the fresco, you might get the Golomos' attention. So we can examine the rock for one time. We can study the Golmo's behavior. We can place our hand on the stone. Oh boy. Let's study the Golmo's behavior. A36. The mistlings seem curious and puzzled. They stare into the stones with veneration. Your Golomo is also interested in the stone, but it resists the urge. It tugs the hand of another Golomo to turn its attention to the collapsed entrance, but without success. It looks around, trying to figure out what to do. Continue exploration. So we'll go back to A49. Is it A49? Yeah. Which goes to A58. And let's put our hand on this. What's the worst that could happen? Or put my hand on it. Place your hand on the stones. Maybe the Golomos will help you dig up the exit. A44. What is the worst that can happen? I have secret 8. Okay. This probably would have gave me secret 9 or something. Golomos growl when you approach the stone, but they don't attack. You touch the tallest rock and the whole formation explodes in a flash of bright green light. The Golomos stumble backward and some run towards the exit. You hear the strange sounds followed by digging noises. It pains you that you scared the mistlings, but you now have a way out, and they have it too, in case the ruins collapse. Gain secret 9. Lock A49 and continue exploration. Secret 9. Yeah, we got our way out. Alright. And continue exploration. So this is locked, that's locked. We've already looked at that. And we didn't solve that problem. So we're going to... I didn't really do much. Let's go ahead and go to A63. I feel like I'm leaving something behind, but it is what it is. You see the dark sky with both moons emerging from behind the trees. The Globals unearth the exit using their Earth affinity and sheer strength. Are you ready to leave this fascinating place? You may never be able to return here, but on the other hand, it may collapse soon. Leave the ruins or keep searching. So let's go to... I don't know what to do. I want to get something here. We could try this again, I believe. I don't think it's locked off to us. If we go to A51, it's not locked off. So I'm going to try this one last time. And it's going to cost us a time. Search the room. A47. Because it didn't say lock it off. And we're going to try this one more time to see if we can do this. We're going for a 7. We're going for a 7. There's a 3. There's a 5. Oh, man. Huh. Five is not good enough. I will try one more time. Yes! Yes! I believed in myself, folks. I believed in myself. That's a 7er. Yes! Whew. That was scary. Alright. So, you find several ancient trinkets and a twisted piece of metal that resembles a key. You take it with you. Maybe if you search the ruins thoroughly, you will find the lock it opens. Gain 1 silver. Gain 1 item. Some herbs. Get some herb. Place token A in slot 3. Lock script A51 and continue exploration. Okay. Was there something that asked if we had... This is locked, and that's locked. I think we're good. Because A67... Was A67 locked? I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think it... I think we just got everything we needed from here. I don't know how to get something in there, though. Let me go back to A65. Nope, there's nothing there. A49's locked. A46 is locked. Huh. I think we're good. I think... Wait. Let's search for numbers. Wait a minute. Let's search for numbers in here. There might be a hidden number somewhere that I'm not seeing. I don't know if you all can see it. There might be a hidden number. And I have this very far away from me, so like I'm leaning forward. Hold! Wait for the numbers! Yeah, there might be some hidden numbers in here. This is taking over that. Yeah, that has definitely taken over that. Are there any numbers in here, though? It's so dark. Before I leave. My next move is to leave, because this means I'm running out of time. I'm not seeing... Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Right here. A56. I see it. It's right there. A56. How dare you? You spot a rectangular shape in the darkness, which appears to be a strange door carved into the stone wall. You try to open it, but without success. When you feel the surface with your hands, you find a strangely shaped keyhole. If token A or B is in slot 3, go to script A60. The key fits and the door gives way under your touch. You stand in a tiny chamber with a pedestal in the center. The faded fresco shows human-like silhouettes and blurry mistlings working together on something unintelligible. There is another exit from this room, a tight corridor from which you can feel a gentle breeze, a way out. If token A is in slot 3, yes. Gain 1 equipment. So I gain 1 equipment. This is the first time I've gotten equipment. I can have. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. All right, I need to shuffle this deck. I did not sleeve these because I was like, I don't know how do I gain equipment? So I gain 1 equipment and flip the token in slot 3 from A to B. So A to B. You find an interesting item on a pedestal standing in the center of the room, and then we can, oh, it doesn't say continue exploration. Ooh, we got options. We got options, people. We got options. So let's get our equipment first. Our equipment will be flashing orb. In combat, discard the interrupt 2 in any range. So that's our first equipment piece. And then it says we got some options. We could choose follow the corridor. It may lead outside, which will end the A scenario, or search the alcove, return to the ruins will do it. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be greedy here. I'm gonna be super greedy. We're gonna search the alcove, which will gain us another item. Treat, test, during any test, add or subtract 3. And I believe you can only have 4, which is what I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a thingy. Alright, so then gain a silver. I mean, super greedy. Lose a time, but it doesn't say continue exploration. It just says then choose again, which I will follow the corridor. And said it must lead outside. Exiting the ruins lead to the end of the scenario. Go to A72, which is what I'm going to do. The corridor ends abruptly, covered in rubble, but you can see the night sky through the high hole above your head. The climb is relatively easy and you emerge on the side of the hill. Gain the secret exits status. That's right. Secret exits status. Secret exit status. You give me that status, you jerk. So I gain that status, and then I go to script A64. When you take a deep breath and savor the chilly night that smells of pine and wet grass, the ground shakes again. An ear-splitting sound rends the air. It feels like the whole world has snapped in half. You look toward Careberg, fearing for the city, and freeze as the lights on the walls go out. You are too far away to see details, but you imagine the worst. You quickly check if the creatures are all right and decide to move on. Then the stars and moons disappear, confusing and scaring you even more. When the stars reappear, you realize that the sky was obscured by a massive silhouette. Only a dragon could be this big. You are unsure if that makes you feel calmer or even more terrified, but also a little excited. Go to script A61. Congratulations! Good job finding that number. I tried to help but could not see that number on my screen. Yes, it's super dark. Like, I barely saw it. Congratulations, you've reached the end of the scenario. Open a rulebook and read the after the scenario rules and follow the instructions. Take the world map, which I assume is this bad boy, which, let's go ahead and just do this. This is kind of giving off that vibe of Seventh Citadel, which I assume is this. It's the world map. Alright, gain world map. So let's see, how do we do this? How do we do this? I want to do this. Alright. Gain world map card 01. How do we know the numbers? Oh, I see it, I see it. Explored. 01 explored side up. And I'll zoom this in a second. 02 unexplored side up. 0 world map 13. 12, 13. Explored. 15. Explored. Slot cards are shown in the diagram. Okay. So let me put them in here, and then I will show them all to you. So 1, 2. Am I holding this upside down like an idiot? No, I'm not. I'm not. It's like, am I that dumb? Explored. And this goes here. All right. So the map looks like so. That's what it looks like right there. So that's Careberg right here. It's probably the place we went, and then that's probably the next scenario for what we have. So that is the map, the map, the map, the map, the map. Open a random booster. Okay, first, after the scenario. Because I'm getting hype. I'm getting hype because I can open a booster pack. Let's go to after the scenario. Where do you... Page 26. I get to open a booster pack! Woohoo! So, this phase starts when you reach a script in the adventure journal that says, "Congratulations, you've reached the end of the scenario." The text that follows contains instructions on how to end the scenario. The following steps are also listed in the adventure journal, so don't worry about remembering them. Gain access to new scenarios, which is this. Open boosters, gain achievements, discard all fatigue cards, fully heal your mislings, and save the game. Okay, so let's, it's going to tell me how to do this. So it says open a random booster pack. So we'll go to the box of boosters that came with the game. And there's a ton of booster packs in there. So it's just a random booster. I'm just going to grab any one, it doesn't matter. Let's grab this one. Actually, like they give you the cardboard crack feeling with this, but you get everything with the game, which makes me happy. It's not, I don't have to hunt down booster packs. It's just You get the cardboard crack, yeah, not the cardboard, the cardboard crack or the card crack feeling of being able to open this up and then but without having to hunt them. They're just here, right? So we're gonna open this up. Oh, this feels good. Yeah. All right. So we open them up. So it says, when you're told to open a booster pack, choose a random booster pack from the game box and open it. Place all cards for the open booster pack behind the unlock cards divider. These cards can be added to your deck during the deck construction phase in subsequent scenarios. In the special edition of the game, boosters are sealed. To open a booster, you tear the foil. After the campaign, you may reset the booster using the unboxing instructions and booster envelopes. Yeah, whatever, we don't care about that. What are we doing? Alright, so open a random booster. Place all the cards behind the unlock card divider. But I want to see what they are. Ooh, foil! Look at that! Yeah! You're not supposed to look. I'm looking, damn it. So, Outburst, which looks like a fire type. Draining Nightfall, which is a moon. Solar Flash, which is for the lumen, the light mistling. This is me, Tide of Variety. Ooh, that might be cool. Volcanic Surge, which is for Emberling, and then for Golmo, Geokinetic Grasp. And we got a wind one for Windwalk and another light one. Man, Malleable Light. Attack, deal 5 damage at any range. Gain 3. You or your ally cleanse 2. Wow, this is a pretty cool card. If I find that Mistling, I will tame it and it will be mine. Okay. So let's put that aside. Well, it says on the unlocked. I need to put it as under the unlocked stuff. So I'll put it back there. Okay. Then take all the cards behind the advancement deck divider. So the advancement deck divider, which is this, which are these cards. Take all cards behind the advancement deck divider. Shuffle them, draw 8. 1 fewer for each fatigue in your Mistling. I have 1 fatigue in my Mistling deck from losing to Golmo, so I'm going to draw 7 cards. Those booster packs take me back to the days of opening Star Wars. Star Wars, the card game packs, decades ago. Yeah, it feels good to just do it, right? It just, I don't know. It's the little things, right? It's the little things. If you can't take joy in that, what can you do? Alright, shuffle these up. And then we're going to draw 7. It's supposed to be 8, but I have 1 fatigue. Alright, so we got them good and shuffled. No shenanigans on this channel. I'd love to optimize build, but I'm not that guy. I'm just going to choose some cards that I think look cool and take them into a fight. So if you're looking like, oh man, you should... I'm going to get some tips from Derek on how to do this. You're not. You are not. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Choose 3 cards and place them behind the unlock cards divider. Place the rest cards behind the advanced tracker divider. Alright, so let's see what we got. We've got Honed to Perfection. Move. Bonus action, gain an ember, spend an ember to sharpen. Your attack this turn has +1 damage. Why does that look... Is that me or does it look blurry? I'm wondering if it's me. My eyes are just getting bad. See if I can fix it. It might be this that's causing it. Alright, let's... There it is. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. Okay. Fixed it. Fixed it. Alright, so. Honed to Perfection. Bonus action. As a bonus action, spend 1 ember to sharpen. Your attack this turn have +1. We've got Push. Move an opponent in range 3 by up to 2 spaces away from you. Each space must be farther from you than the previous one. You may spend 2 ember to trigger. And trigger may only be used once per turn. Ignore all trigger effects after the first one. When you trigger, resolve another card from your slot. Do not gain the ember, and discard it. Then end resolving discard. Okay, so it's a double card play. We got Strike, attack, and gain an ember. We've got Swiftness, move. Channeling, gain an ember. Slot 3, gain, if it's a slot 3, gain an additional 2. Oh, if it's in slot 3, you gain an additional 2 ember. That's actually pretty cool. Deliberate Strike, attack. Attack again if you have at least 8 cards in your discard pile. Very situational. And then we've got Dash. Move +2. You may spend 2 to move +2 again. And we only get 3 cards from this. So I'm thinking... Ooh, bo. To me, this channeling can be super useful for my ultimate. Because I still plan to go with Young Iceling. I'm trusting my Young Iceling. This might be crucial, so that's a potential. The push isn't bad if I need to get something away from me. I could do the push, and then I could spend 2 Ember to trigger, so you can see how these two can go off of each other. To trigger another card. I can have a bonus action to spend an Ember to sharpen my to make my hits a little bit tougher. This dash seems pretty cool to get a move +2 if I need. This is very situational. I'm not going to do that one. Like I said, I'm sure there are people who are like, no, get this! I'm like, eh. So this is a potential. Not that. Not Strike. These two I'm kind of in the middle of the road on. So we've got 4 cards now. That's a potential of the 7. So we've culled a couple. Let's see. Move an opponent in range by up to 2 spaces away from you. So I could get him away from me to power up a little, maybe. And then trigger, which would get the move. And then ult, if I can. Or as a bonus action, I could power up my attack. And it's a move. This one's a keeper. Channeling's a keeper. Because even though it's situational, it will probably happen more often than not. And it'll give me the Ember I need. I like the dash movement, just to give me some options around the board. I like both of these. Ooh, what do y'all think? I think, like, dash is a keeper. I'm spinning on channeling, but dash is a keeper for sure. It gives me... My movement is 4, so it'll make my movement 6, just out the gate. So I can get anywhere on the board if I need to. So dash works. This will give me an extra... This just is an Ember builder for me. This pushes stuff away from me, but it lets me trigger if I spend 2. This just spends 1 to make me stronger. So I think I'm going to go with that and put this one back. So those are going to be my 3. The rest are going to go back. It says, place the rest of the cards behind the advanced. Alright, so all these are going back. So those are my upgrade cards. So let's put these back behind advancement deck. And these are new cards that I get. Okay. Alright, what happens next? Remove all fatigue from a deck. So find the fatigue card. This one. Remove it. Fully heal your misling back to your mislings, plural, back to normal. So they're all healed back up to full. The next scenario introduces a few rules that you haven't learned during the scenario. If you didn't read the rulebook, make sure to check the following rules before the scenario and advanced rules. Save the game or start another scenario. We're going right into the next scenario. Hey Frederick, what's going on? Save the game or start another scenario. Please note that only the scenario Shadow of the Dragon is available right now. More choices will unlock. And you know that because if you look here, you see that when you look, the only scenario is B, which is Shadow of the Dragon. So we did Karaberg, and then we did the collapsed tunnel where we just came from. So now we're there. Right? Shadow of the Dragon. Alright, so we're gonna go into Shadow of the Dragon. So we finished, we're going to B0. My gosh, this is exciting! So it says before the scenario, so let's look at those rules real quick. Page 5. There's a couple things we get to do on page 5 before the scenario. So the steps below, and I can zoom out so y'all can see what I'm reading. So I'm up here reading this stuff. So the steps below prepare you for the adventure that awaits you. Before the scenario, you visit familiar places, befriend the wild mistlings, and gather information. Choose your next adventure, and prepare your mistlings by constructing action decks for them. So take out the following components and place them in your play area. We have to reshuffle the item deck. Shuffle the equipment deck, which you saw me do already. We don't shuffle the secret deck. We get the agenda. Alright, we got all the stuff that we need. You will gather items, equipment, secrets, silver, and essence that can carry over to subsequent scenarios. After each scenario, you save them behind the inventory divider. During this step, if you have any cards, silver, and or essence, take them out and place them in front of you, which we already have right now. Navigate the world. So, we'll pull up the world map. We'll determine where we're going to go. We're going to the only one that we can go to. So the world represents places you may visit. The world map uses two components, the world map card holder and world map cards. Okay. As the game progresses, you will slot more cards into the card holder, expanding what you can do. You will gain access to the world map at the end of the first scenario. At the start of this step, you're able to visit an explored location to navigate the world map. So choose one of the explored world map cards in the Z card holder to select the Z script. So if I wanted to go back to where I was, I'd do Z13, but we're not. Choose a scenario. So we're choosing our scenario. So we're going to our scenario B0 to do what we're going to do. Yeah, reconsidering or starting the scenario. After reading the introduction, you could choose to start it or not. Alright, so, and then we choose our mislings. We build up, we perform deck construction. Oh, there's so much to do. I do not have the game yet, as I'm in Europe. Hey, Amir. But I was a bit disappointed by the errata and missing in the playbook. Still, I'm very hyped about this. I just love watching it getting played. Yeah, I have the errata over here just in case for when stuff comes up. I do have the errata over here to share. Okay. Introduction, Shadow of the Dragon. The shadow in the sky head towards Cairburg, and you try to ignore the growing fear in your heart. If that thing really is a dragon, will it attack the city? Or is it here because of some dire danger? Excuse me. The tremor, perhaps? You shake the thought off and take a deep breath. You're exhausted. What if what you saw was the shadow of a bird flock cast over the clouds? No, you're not mistaken. It must have been a dragon. The forest is tranquil, as if unsure what awaits. No birds sing, no animals prowl, and no mistlings let out their distinctive cries. Suddenly, the trees bend under a mighty gale striking the hill, which throws you to your knees. The chaos, the noise, it all makes the day even more surreal. You glance at your Galomo, which guards your other companion with its arms. Their bond is already strong, although it's only a couple of hours old. Hint. Combat. Attacks that target multiple opponents might be useful. Okay. This is the last chance to change your starting companion who will assist you for the rest of the game. Take all cards beyond the Young Emberling and Young Iceling dividers, plus the light one, and look at both Young Emberling and Young Iceling cards to help you choose between the two. If you change the Mistling, adjust the Mistling encyclopedia and all that other stuff. Well, you know that Colin is using the Young Emberling. I'm using the Young Iceling. I know both of us are interested in the light one, but we didn't pick those. Exactly, Frederick. Oh, I got some soot on the glasses. Okay. Alright, so We're not playing a two-player game. If you let's see, if you have the young iceling, gain the ice status. The ice status is what I am going to gain. Ice status. I thought I gained the ice status. Oh, the status that's a. Damn it, the one that says ice here. So I'll gain the ice status. Choose 2 mistlings to accompany you during a scenario. When you're playing solo, you have no other choice than to take Golomo and your starting mistling you've chosen in the first scenario. Ta-da. Perform deck construction. You can now use all the cards from the starting deck 20, your mistling action cards, with all cards unlocked at the end of the first scenario. Remember that you need to create 2 decks, one for each mistling, before we go to script B. Let's build some decks, people. Let's do it. This is the stuff that makes you feel good. Okay, so performing deck construction. For each scenario except the first one, you were able to build a deck for each 2 mistlings. Okay, cool. I don't know what's happening. I'm like having a yawn. Oh, I'm having a yawn all the time. A deck of 2 mistlings chosen for a scenario. Building decks is done using cards that you unlocked up to that point. You gain action cards at the start of the first scenario, starting deck, and at the end of each scenario, advancement decks and boosters. You'll perform your deck construction at the beginning of the second scenario. When you perform your deck construction for the first time, it is wise to include the cards you have just unlocked from the advancement deck and a booster pack, as they are probably better than the cards of your starting deck. You may also exchange cards from the starting decks between mistlings. Example, one mistling may have 2 copies of offensive stance, while the others may have 2 copies of defensive stance. To perform deck construction, take all cards from behind the unlocked. Grab all. It's a lot of cards. There's a lot of cards behind unlocked. All these cards behind unlocked. Card dividers, and all mistling cards from mistlings that you've chosen for the scenario. For each mistling, create a deck separately following the deck construction rules. Here we go. A deck may only consist of action cards. It must consist of 16 action cards total, no more, no fewer. It must have a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 6 mistling-specific action cards matching the chosen mistling. A deck can only have 1 legendary card. Legend, wait for it, Dairy. This is a legendary card. This foil one. This one is a legendary card. But it can only have 1 legendary card. Okay, so a deck cannot contain cards that don't match the element of the chosen mistling or its sub-element. However, you may also add neutral cards. If a mistling has a subtype element, which some of them do. Oh, I see. So it's saying like here, example here, here's its main element, and that's its sub-element, where you can have 2 cards of that sub-element. Yeah, I don't have that for him or Golmo. Yeah, I don't have it for you either. So... cool. So we need to make 16 cards. Alright, let's party. Let's party like it's 1932. Alright, here we go. I would not be at that party. But here we go. Okay, so... Iceling, I know for a fact, good sir, he has starter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are his starter cards. So a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 6 of mistling specific cards. These are generics. This is a fire one that's a legendary, so I can't use that legendary card. These are night, light. We got 2 water, fire, 2 earth, a wind, and then a bunch of generics. So let's just take out the stuff that we can't take, and then we can look at, this looks like starters. These are, yeah, I set these as starters for Golomo. So that's his starter decks. Okay. So, we need 16, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is his starter. But we probably might replace. So let's take a look at... I think we looked at this one, but let's look at it again. So this one, Tide of Variety. Choose an opponent in any range. If they are in that space, heal 2, search 2. An opponent, so I heal 2, and I get to search 2. So search is... Look at the top X cards of your deck, choose one and place it on top of your deck, then place the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. If your deck has fewer cards than the search value, look at as many cards as you can. Do not reshuffle your deck. So I can heal 2 health if they're in that space, so I can move them to that space, play this card, and gain some stuff. Deal them weak, silence, and slow, or deal them for magical damage. Ooh, I actually like this card a lot, because if I can manipulate the board, I can really start kind of making stuff happen with the water tokens around me. So I think this is going to become part of my deck. We'll worry about that in a second. So it'll be 6 of those, and then we need to talk about the generics, right? There's only... This is for Golmo. These are the only generics that are here, I think, that came out of this booster pack. Well, that's... Actually, they weren't in this booster pack. These are the generics, and then this is my regular deck. Okay, so I've got... I think I'm going to replace Sprint with Dash. So I'll replace that because that's better. As a hit and run. Focus I could probably ditch, because it's a move and then it says I can discard another card, but I might not want to. So I think Focus will be a good one to toss. And in its place, I'm going to do Channeling. Yeah, in its place I'll hit up Channeling. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the other 6 is to determine what I'm going to get rid of to do this. So that gives me shields I need. This deals weak and then triggers. Oh, they're all so good, but I can mix and match now, right? I can get rid of 1 and that be fine. So I can, like... If I fight a fire type... Oh, this has Pierce. No, that's needed. Deal weak in range 2 and trigger. Gain some shielding. Let's pull a freezer lock out to add in a Tide of Variety. So we'll do that. So now we've got... But they only let me have 6 hearts, man, because I need the drain. I need the shield. This is a really good card. 4 damage versus a Pierce 2. Plus 1 attack, which would be 5 damage. So that's... And if I find a fire type, that might be nice. I think I can only take one Tide of Variety. I would love to have more than 1. This gives me plus 1 attack. Attack plus 1, Pierce 2 if there's shielding. And then it's the fire type, I get to attack it again. And there's 2 of those. I did the Tide of Variety with the freezer lock for to do a trigger. This here gives me some protection, some shielding. Not magical shielding, but melee, physical shielding. And it gives me Drain, which lets me heal. These are my heal cards. This might be a horrible, no good, very bad idea, but I'm going to pull out one of these to add the other one. Because that deal 4 just is incredible. So let's do that. Alright, so we should have 16 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Our young Iceling deck is complete. Let's go to Golmo. Of course you're getting that and these. So This one is Geokinetic Grasp. Attack, attack each opponent that is in one of these spaces in any range. In any range. That just has to happen. I need my Quake token placements. +1 for each Quake token in range 1. Oh, man. This helps me place Quake tokens. So does this. Place in range 2, gain an Aether for each, and if it's a water type, I get to move. So this is another one. So I will pull one of these to gain one of these. Because this just gives me straight up attack, which is fantastic. I might just have one geokinetic. Yeah, 2, 4, 6. Because I need to be able to place quakes. And so far, these gives me shielding from quakes. I can place 2 with this one. So that might help. I have a maximum of 5. Yeah, I think that's all I can really do. I don't think I can add this one yet. So I don't think I can add this one yet, so this one will go into reserve. Alright. Starting cards. I am going to get rid of one of your focuses to do honed, which gives me a move. Bada bing. Bada boom. He's done. Deck construction complete. When can you add the legendary ones to your deck? Only if it was a generic or if it had my symbol Amir. So sadly, this is a fire type. So this would be perfect for Colin's Emberling, right? Because it's a fire type, I can't add it unless I have I almost said Pokemon. Unless I have a Mistling that has the symbol that I can add it to. So this was just a bad draw. If I drew a legendary for my Ice or my Earth, I could put it. I would definitely add it. So 16 cards, but this one is Outburst. For every 2 cards in your discard pile, deal 1 magic damage to an opponent in range 1, then to you. So I'm hitting them, hitting me. Then if the opponent has burn, deal them an additional 5 magic damage and remove this card from play. So it's like a one-time devastator. That is an epic card. But yeah, if I could find... A shadow one would be fun. I think a shadow one would be fun. But yeah, the fire ones, the light. So let me put the light with the light. If I was playing with the light one, I definitely would do some of this. Because attack, deal 3 in any range, gain 3, and then cleanse 2. That card is nuts. Solar Flash. Discard all cards to the left or to the right of this card. Deal 2 damage to an opponent in range 2 for each card discarded. So this drains the deck to do a devastating blow. Like, if you're going to play with the light one. The wind one might be fun, but there we go. Alright, so we built our decks. So I can put these back into... And I'll sleeve these later. Let's not waste the time with that. And put these into the unlock set. Here it is. Put those into the unlocked cards. Alright. So we've built the deck. Let's see, that's deck construction. We did all that we needed to do. There are card rarity types, so the legendary one was what was there. Mistling specific. Ultra rare. There's an ultra rare card, and a rare card, and a common card. So the symbols tell you kind of how those break down. Okay, and then we pop into the scenario. So that's what we had to do. Alright, so attacks that target multiple opponents might be useful for this fight that we're going to be doing. You can use all cards from... Yep, so we're good. So we're good. So go to script B1. That's where we're going to. Bada boom! So beautiful artwork. Some beautiful artwork in this game. Beautiful artwork. Probably be end March or April before we see it here in the UK, but can't wait to get the game. Hey Eileen, how's it going? Eileen, hope it's going well. Yeah, it's a beautiful game. Your mislings shift uneasily. They're on the verge of breaking into a run, unsure if they should follow their instincts or stay with you. Several wild Galomos crawl from the ruins, looking longingly in the distance where the shadow disappeared. Some even head there, while others remain, still lured by the glowing stones buried within the ruins. You stand enveloped by the noise of the forest. You must return to the city before dawn, but first you must decide what to do about the Galomos. Should we leave the Galomos in peace, or startle them with the help of your Galomo? Let's startle them. I want to go back to the city, but before I go back to the city, we know that these Galomos are going to cause earthquakes someplace else. I should not do this. I should not do this. Maybe. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Startle them with the help of your Galomo. You're unsure they are a threat, and you cannot allow them to cause any more troubles. Oh, you're sure, not unsure. You're sure they're a threat. Go to script B5. Your Galomo approaches its friends and shakes its arms frantically while uttering low grunts. The other Galomos look surprised and a little agitated, but they ultimately start walking in the direction where the enormous shadow has disappeared. Gain Interference Part 5 status. Do that. Go to script B2. The trees dance wildly in the wind, branches snapping loudly. You stumble through this mayhem, your only beacon, the faint lights in the distance. To make matters worse, flocks of mislings keep charging past you. Trying to give a wide berth to a pack of fire beasts, you leave your path and fall into a shallow marsh. Suddenly, you realize you are one step away from the nest of furples. They are notorious for their fierceness in defending their territory. You spot one of them, a creature with a flat snout, squinting little eyes, and a nasty-looking yellow spikes crowned its head. Set up combat. Fight time. Okay. Okay, so we're setting up map 5, which I think is this one. So we gotta clear off all this. Let's clear off the adventure board, the map. We got some equipment, the secret. We'll go back to the secret deck. It told me to gain these two, but those were locations. So 7 and 9 will go back. 9 and 7. And the time card will go back over here as well. Alright. We'll have to do a little bit of a reshuffle here. What we got? Look at the beauty of this mat. It's just gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Alright. Okay. Alright. Arena card 13. So let me go ahead and grab arena card 13. Arena card 13. It's here. Doop. Windfall. So setup. Place a fallen tree. What the hell that symbol is? I have that somewhere. I'll find it in a second. Place a fallen tree in each one of these squares, except for one in the middle. Rules: you may treat a fallen tree as an opponent for the purpose of attacks and dealing magical damage. When a fallen tree gains at least one physical, discard it. You and the enemy, or one damage. You and the enemy can't move to or be placed in a space with a fallen tree. Okay. End of random combat. We're not in random combat, we're in combat. If we tame this creature, we're going to go to script B11. If we win, go to script B15. If we lose, go to script B24. Alright, so let's deal with the fallen tree symbol. I don't even know what that. What is that? What the hell does that symbol look like? I gotta pull it close to me. Do I even have that? I don't even know if I have that symbol. It's a circle with a weird symbol in it. And I don't think I have that symbol. I have a bunch of fire. I have an eyeball. I have a roadway. I don't think I have that. So we're gonna make this work the way that we want it to work. So there's gonna be one here, one not in the middle, and one here. Okay, boom. Okay, so that is arena card, map 5, Furple enemy. So we're fighting the Furples. Come on, Furple. Come on, Furple, I choose you. Alright, so our enemy is going to be on 68, 69, 68, 69, and 70. We're not playing 2-player, so no major corruptions. And close the adventure journal and start fighting this thing. Oh yeah, that's right. You have attack cards. Aren't you going to tell me how to build your attack deck? Oh, that's on the back. That's right. See how long it's been? Okay, put that back. Let's look at our purple. So that's that. Grab the mini. I painted this mini last night, so be kind. Be kind to my mini painting terribleness. So this is my Furple. That's my little Furple. So if it's I know it's not as pretty as its picture. But that's I did the best I could. I did the best I could. So hopefully it's to your liking. But that's the Furple. Alright, so that's him. He's going to have... So he has 0 magical shield. He has 1 physical defense, 20 health. He attacks for 2, and he moves 2. And he has a minimum of 5 water tokens. So he has a minimum of 5... He has a maximum, sorry, a maximum of 5 water tokens. I said minimum. 5 water tokens. So that's him. So that will be his card. Here's special setup. This is the thing we were looking for. Hey Dan, what's going on? Thank you, Bob. Special ability 2. So his enemy deck, we need to build that up. He's gonna have 2 squares, 3 triangles, and 2 of these down thingies, and that's gonna be his enemy deck. It needs to get shuffled up. Alright, so let's flip it over and take a look at what he's got. So place 1 puddle in a space furthest from the opponent. Blink to that's... Okay, so he's a hopper, and he heals if he's fighting fire. Makes sense. Place 1 puddle within range 1 of the opponent, attack and then retreat. Rush, attack with Pierce 2, and then retreat. Retreat +1. Special ability, the opponent discards 1 ember for each puddle within range 2 of them. For each discarded this way, they take 1 magical damage in any range. Okay. Alright. This guy's gonna be a doll. Alright, but the heart of this game is not about the fighting. It's about the taming. This is where this game made me fall in love with it. Because I was like, okay, fighting's fun, and fighting's okay. Oh my god, I gotta pull this off. So, tire it out. Furple has 5 or less health. Crackle with energy. End your turn with at least 8 ember, and show off. Deal at least 1 damage to Furple when there are no fallen trees in the arena. So, wipe out the fallen trees, take him down to 5 health, and then punch him, gain 8 ember, and then just punch him once. That's the trick. That's how we tame this bad boy. This is the excitement of this game. Like this to me, this is the true heart of this game. So I'm gonna try to tame him. So I'm gonna be hitting him, but my job is to clear those trees. Once I clear those trees, get him down to 5 health. So I need to hit him for 15 at least. Gain 8 ember, and then just punch him once. Catch those mistaking. Don't fail me, Derek. Catch those misslings. Don't fail me, Derek. I will try. I'll try so hard, Barrett. Something's wrong with this board. Something's wrong with this board. Something's wrong with this board. It should be this. Yes, it should be this. I was like, what is wrong with this board? That there, that there. You will go here. You will go here, and we'll still keep you there. And then we shuffle this up, and the discard goes here. And your special ability triggers on 2. That's what the back of your card said. So your special ability will trigger on 2. Yes, on 2. So your special ability will trigger there. You go there. I believe you start in 1. And my missling, which will be ice type versus water type. Actually, maybe I should take Galomo out. But Galomo's so slow moving. He is super slow moving that this creature will probably port around the board and destroy him. So we're going to do ice type versus water type to start off. So let's do that. Close this book. Because Galomo's great against water types. We'll do with our Mistling, our action, our special ability that comes here. We've got a water element card for our specials that are here. I got a card for some rules. And then we need to shuffle that up. Let me place out all my equipment. So we've got a couple of combat cards that we can use to help. And we can heal. So we've got options. We got 1 equipment card. And we got 4 item cards. So 4, 2. This ought to be good. This ought to be good. All right, and I have to remember turn order. Because I know in Iridia, when I was playing Iridia for like 5 weeks, I know Iridia, the monsters go first. I'm trying to remember if I go. I think I go first here in this game, but I'll double check. Shuffle these up. And remember, for when you get your game, when you're laying out cards, you must start here. Do not go here to here. It goes this way to that way. So we've got a Desperate Attack, our Tide of Variete, Sap Warmth, and Guardian Stance. Okay. Okay, so clearing the trees and then doing the rest of the stuff is kind of key here, right? So I need to be able to move. Oh, and I believe when I won last time, no, I used it fighting Golmo and I died. So I lost my extra ember. Okay, so my special ability that you can't see, that's here also before I jump in, is it's a bonus action to do. Remember, you get bonus action, action, bonus action. So 6 ember for cold drain, deal 3 magic damage to drain and range 2. So it's also a healing card for me as well. All right. Let's see. Let me put it up here so that you can see me drop, because that's where I'm going to be placing my ember, so you can see it. Okay, so I go first. Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't have any ember to be of use. This would be great. He's not in a space that would work. This probably is my best bet. This will hit him for 2 and give me some shielding, actually. And it'll give me 2, which that would give me 2 anyway. So I'm going to... I don't have a bonus action to take, so I'm not going to take one. Hey, Elaine, how's it going? No, you're okay. You're on time. So I'm going to do this one. I will gain 2 Ember. Then I will do its ability and discard it, which is deal 2 magical damage. What just happened there? Deal 2 magical damage in range 2 and drain. So you don't have any magical shielding at all, just regular shielding. So you're going to take 2 damage. Whoever's messaging me needs to stop. Let's see. It's not like it's distracting me from my thinking. Every single time I go to think, my phone buzzes. Alright. So we're going to deal 2 magical damage to you, so you take that. And I would drain 2, but I'm already at full health, so there's nothing for me to drain to heal myself with. Then I don't have another bonus action, so we'll shift this one, pull the next card, which is a pummel. Actually, I can use a bonus action to move. I think I will do that. My second bonus action, I'll spend 1 to move. I'll move. My movement speed is 2. I'm just going to move up here. And that will end my turn. His turn, we're going to take our first card. Actually, we're supposed to be able to look and see what's coming. Played that wrong. Okay. Boom. So we knew that was coming. I just flipped it over. So the first thing he's going to do, place this here as a square, which is place 1 puddle token within range 1 of your opponent. Put it here. And then attack. You don't have range attacks, so you can attack me, but you will retreat 2. And retreat, you do 1, and you have to move away from me, 2. And that's your turn. Okay, that's a poor placement. Actually, I'll put it here. I'll put it there. Yeah, I'll put it there. Let's start thinking strategically. The reason why I said instead of here, I'll put it here, because his special ability, which is going to trigger, is discard Aether for each puddle within range 2 of me. So I need to end my turn here so this puddle doesn't get me. And then find my way, or end my turn here. Nope, that's range 2. I would have to be like here for that puddle not to get me. So I need a big move if I'm going to do it. Good Lord, is it an emergency? Put this on the floor. It's distracting me. Alright, so, let me turn this sideways to say that's discard. I could use bait during combat to move an opponent 1 space and then trigger this. I could deal weak, silence, and slow to it if I want. Actually, no, I'll deal you 4 damage if I move you here. Ooh. And then I could move again. I have to hit this. I cannot move through this space without that being there, so this might be an attack. Deal damage equal to your misling's fight within range 1. Reduce, I think it might be this. And then I'll start manipulating you to clear that. So I'm going to do pummel. Yeah, I'm going to do pummel. This will just gain me 1, which is fine, to attack and destroy this. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to spend 1 to move 1, 2. Refill. Okay, now we're going to start doing stuff. Okay, so now it is your turn. We know that they're going to do this again, so this would shift. First, this is going to happen. So place 1 puddle within range 1 of the opponent. I hate you so much. Oh, I did the same thing again. Crap. Alright, I'm going to put you back here. That might suck. I'm going to put you back over here. Alright, then it triggers its level 2 ability. That sucked. So the opponent discards 1 ember for each puddle within range 2 of them, which is that one, which is this. For each ember discarded this way, take 1 magic damage within any range. So I'm going to take 1 damage on me. So we know next it's going to rush, and then attack. So it can't get to me. So it's going to move 4 to attack me, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what it's going to do next. Then these are discarded. Well, I'm going to move you and start hurting you as well, because you're a jerk. So let's do that. I'm going to do this. I don't have anything to do with that, so I will do this to gain 2. Before I do that, my bonus action is I'm going to discard bait to move an opponent by 1 space. I'm going to move you here. Give you a little bit more. Discard this. Discard that item. Then I'm going to do this. Gain my 2. And choose an opponent in any range. You're on the flower space, so I'm going to deal you 4 magic damage. So you'll go to 6. You enjoy that, you jerk. Then you're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have range, so I can move here. I can move here. Yeah, I can move here. So I'm going to spend 1 to move 1. Two. Boom, boom, boom. Primal shot, which is pretty... I hate that my good cards are all the way back here, but sure. Your turn, you are going to do this, which you're going to rush. And rush... Let me get the keyword for rush. Rush. Enemy rush is resolved in a similar way to your Mistling's movement. During rush, the enemy always moves to a space closest to you to end within range 1 of you. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. So it's just its movement. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So rush, rush. It'll attack melee, pierce 2, can't hit me. Then it will retreat +1. So it's going to retreat 1, 2, 3. And that's that. What's it doing next? It's going to place a puddle in the space farthest from the opponent, blink to that space, heal 2. Oh no. No, 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 no. That can't happen. No, 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 no. We can interrupt if we can. I don't need you healing. The space furthest from me is going to be back here. So if I go middle of the road, you can probably blink to the other side. I don't have much movement here. Aether's my... I just have to. This is going to piss me off. If I take a damage, I can attack for +2. Which would make my attack a 6. He'd block 1, which would make it a 5. I need to move. I need to move. And I can only move once per turn. I could prepare. Discard 1 card, you may draw 1 card. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend this to prepare as my bonus action. Let's discard you. And I get to draw a card. Damn it! Where's my movement? All my movement cards are at the bottom of my deck. Crap. Alright, we're going to do Guardian Stance. So, first we're going to gain 3. Yeah, I got to take a step back. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to gain an extra 1, and since this is at the back, my shield will be 2. And that's magical damage coming in. So then I'm going to spend the bonus action to takey, steppy, backy 1. So you don't hit me. Alright, so then on your turn, the first thing you're going to do is place one puddle in a space furthest from the opponent, which would be back here. Blink over there. And heal 2. So you're going down to 4. And then you're going to... Oh, wait. Nope. This isn't a healer. Yes, this is the heal one. And then you're going to heal again. Then you'll kick this thing off. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So nothing's near me. Oh, wrong symbol. Wrong symbol. Nothing's near me, so that doesn't happen. And you wasted that ability. Nothing's within space 2. He's going to blink again. I got to get to that other tree or to you. So my turn. How do I move you? I need 4 flow to move you. And I can heal with that, but that's a bonus action. So I can't trigger this and then trigger that unless I had 4. I got blink 2. I do have that, which it would be equidistant, so therefore, if I blink here, the furthest from me is where you are. And that could set me up for next round. Or I could gain 2 and just move 2. This isn't in slot 3, though, where I'd like it to be. This will give me 3. Ah, well, it is what it is. I'm going to do that. Gain 3. 1, 2, 3. So that puts me at 6. Which will do this, and then I will actually spell... Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I'll move. Hey, look! A card I've been looking for! Who would have thunk it? Your turn. So, place 1 puddle. So remember, you're a max of 5. Place 1 puddle in the furthest space from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we could keep him where he is. He would just blink here and heal 2. So he goes down to 2 health. That's a lot of good damage I put on him that he just wiped out. And then he's going to come at me. Well, come at me is not a bad thing. Because now it's my turn. Because I'm going to put all that damage right back on you. And then I have to get back here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 4. Oh, I really want to get to that tree. I think that's just what I have to do. If I want to tame this guy, this is what I have to do. And then I could just go at him. So I was like, I could spend the 4 to move him here and hit him again for 4. Because of my elemental bonus action. And it would heal me for move the opponent by its move speed. And then I can heal 1. I can do the dash, which will move me to 6. And then I can hit him with my ultimate. Ooh, and then I won't have any to lose. That's actually a better idea. That's actually a better idea. I'm going to do this. I'll take some damage, but that's okay. I'm going to do this to gain 1. And then I'm going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Yep. And then I'm going to hit him with my ultimate. 2, 4, 6 for my ult. To do 3 damage, magical damage to him, putting him to 5. And then I heal up to full. He's going to hit me, but that's okay. Flip, flip. Okay, I have no ember, so they can't hurt me. He's the only one that's going to hurt me. So on his turn, he'll do this, that. He's going to rush, but he doesn't need to move. He's within range 1, and he's going to attack me for 2. This is a melee. I have no shielding, so I'm going to take 2 damage. And then he's going to retreat to 3. 1. He has to retreat away from me. He cannot get... Let me read the rules for retreat, because I don't think he can move. I think he's stuck. Enemy retreat is resolved in a similar way to your misling's move. During retreat, the enemy always moves to a space farthest from you, a space that is the highest range from you using the lowest number of moves possible. When an enemy retreats and they are already in the farthest reachable space, they don't move. If there are several spaces meeting those conditions, you may choose... Yeah. So he has to move the highest number, the shortest distance, the highest away from me. That's not doing any of these, so I don't think he moves at all. And then this triggers, which is his ability. I don't have any to spend, so therefore I will take no damage, and this is discarded. Okay. Now we got a party. Okay, so... the next thing he's going to do, he's going to try to do it again, but he can't get away from me and he's trapped. So what do I want to do? He's piercing, so shield isn't going to do anything. I need to put some hurt on this guy. So I need 4 to move him to where I want to hit him for 4. I need to hit the tree. This will just hit him for 2. This will put him at 7. This will deal weak in range 2, and then I trigger another ability. It's not in the best place. This is not in the best place for what I want, because I would do this and then this. But it would clear some cards to let me get some really hefty damage. And I need to bust up that tree before you start disappearing all over the place. But I need to hit you now. So I think I could gain 1. I'll just gain 1, but I'll weaken you. And weaken says... It's not on my attack card. But I think it says damage is halved. I think we found weaken further in somewhere in the book. Like, this is the thing I'm really liking. It's very thinky. How can I deal with this and minimize what I'm trying to do here? No, if he moves, oh yes, you're right. He would move down well because that's 1 away. You're right, Eileen. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yep, he would move down. Now he has nowhere to move. Now he's stuck. Why are all the keywords not at the back of the book? God. Let's see. Just looking for the word weaken. You know what would be great? An index. That'd be great too. It's like that seems to be one of those things that when you say it, you're like, why would you think that an index would be helpful in any regard? Weaken. There's an index without weaken in it. All right. Status effects? terrain taunt, test, tier, combat. I don't freaking know. Conditions, 32. Conditions. Weak. Here we go. Attacks are reduced to 1 and it cannot be increased. That's what weak is. Why is it in advanced rules? It's not an advanced rule, it's a rule of the game. Okay, sure. So if I do weak to him, his next hit, which he would only hit me for 2, would be down to 1, which isn't too bad. Or I could just do this. I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to hit you for 2, putting you at 7. Can't port away from me this time, jerk. Oh, I have to move, don't I? I can't hit you because you ran away. I can't hit you because you ran away. Oh, within range 2. Yes, I can. Gimme. Within range 2. Gimme. And then I hit you for 2. There we go. Yes. So he's at 7. Alright. He doesn't have any willpower to help him out. Flow. It's an interesting attack if I could get to him. So then he is going to do this. Rush. And then attack me for 2, taking me to 4, and then retreat. Now his deck is empty. So let's talk about that, because I don't know if I get a fatigue when his deck is empty or when my deck is empty. So let's see. Slide cards, draw an enemy attack card, resolve enemy, check and resolve special ability, end turn, resolve player turn. If the enemy deck becomes empty at any point, I gain a fatigue and place it on top of your discard pile. Then, if there are no more fatigue cards available, gain 5 damage instead. Reshuffle the enemy deck and keep going. So I gain a fatigue when his deck goes empty. Weird, but I'll take it. It goes on top there. And then we reshuffled this. And then it's my turn. 5 damage is a little rough, but sure. Okay, so he is going to... He's going to blink all the way on the other side of the board. Okay, so... And then he's going to trigger his ability, so I need to be... Wow, this sucks. 1, 2... I need to be here for that one. Here is my only safe zone. So I gotta hit that tree and run. I think... Even if you blink over here, I can move you here and still hit you. If I hit you for 4, that'll put you at 11. 11, so that means that you'll have 9 health left. So I gotta break this tree and then get to you. Okay. It's about breaking the tree right now and moving. That's my job. Break the tree and move. So let's... We're going to do this. It's my only attack that I have for some reason. And it'll give me 1. And I'll break this tree with it. And then I will spend 1 to move 1, 2. Because it can't be helped, because I'm going to have to get to you. Now it's the time to start beating you down, raising up, and getting right. I did what I needed to do. Okay. Now it is your turn, so you'll move this, and you're going to put this here. Place 1 puddle in the space farthest from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. this is the furthest from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's equidistant. I'll put it up here. And you'll blink over here. And then you'll heal for 2. Damn it. I shuffle these cards and these things keep coming up back to back. Then you're going to do that. I got to discard this, and I'll take a damage. Going to 5. And then these get discarded. Alright. Start of my turn. I'm going to discard this to heal 2. Going down to 3. And we're going to blink. I have to stay here, because that's the only way he's not going to move. Gaining 2. Because if I move here, he's going to blink back to the other side of the board and heal. This way, I'm at the center of the board. He's not going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's equidistant. He won't move. But at least that'll be the end of the heal. So I'm not going to move. But you are going to... So you'll come out. You're going to stay where you are. You're not going to blink. Well, I could have him blink over here since it's equidistant. And have him heal 2. Which actually is probably the smarter move. Actually is the smarter move. I get to choose. And then he'll heal 2. Going back down to 3. I had 7 on him. Damn it. I can move here, move him there, and then hit him for 2. And then trigger this to hit him for 4. That's probably the best thing I can do. I can do this to deal weak in range 2. That's not enough. That's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. He has one more puddle token to drop. I can do... If I move, I can land here. And then I can heal myself and hit him and get some shielding. Oh, that works. That works. It's just 1, though, which sucks. These 1s are killing me. So I'll do this. Move 1, 2. Then I'll do this. Gain my 1 back. I hit him for 2, putting him at 5. Drain 2, so I heal. And then I have a shield up for whatever you're going to do. Oh my gosh, this is killing me. I want to do this, but I can't yet. Alright, so his turn. So he's going to place 1 puddle within range 1 of me. Oh, this is going to hurt. Put it here. Here. Then he's going to attack and retreat. You can't retreat. So you're just going to... Wait, can I do interrupt? Let me see if I can interrupt. I have ability that lets me interrupt. Discard the X rightmost card from the opponent's track, starting from the highest numbered slot. In rare occasions, interrupt may cause the player to have 0... Yes! Yes, screw you. I'm going to interrupt. Combat. Interrupt 2 in any range. Interrupt 2. So I'm going to interrupt these 2 cards so you don't trigger your ult. But you're still going to attack and then try to retreat and nothing happens. Huh. He would blink there. That's 4 from you. 4 from me? What did I miss? What did I miss, Devin? Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose. Because the last one he had before that, he would place a puddle in a space furthest from the opponent. I was here, which is equidistant, so he would not blink. And then it said he would blink to that, so I would have him blink over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're right. You're right. He wouldn't have blinked over there. You're right. You're right. He wouldn't have blinked over there, which then would have had my move here, which then would have had the puddle, because I still would have gotten hit by 1, which then would have had the puddle 1 away from me. I'll put it here. There you go. Thank you. You're right. That was 4 for me, not 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he wouldn't have moved. He still would have healed. He just wouldn't have moved, which means I would have moved this way. I would have blinked. And then moved to here. Ah, I screwed it. I screwed it. I gotta look back at what happened. So I was here, and I said I blinked to here, right? So that he wouldn't move. He doesn't move, which means my last movement would have put me here, which means he'd have dropped that there. And then this movement, I would have interrupted to give myself some space. I would have interrupted to give myself some space. So he wouldn't have attacked me. I'll do boom. I'm trying to... I think I need to spend one of these to make that work. And that would have been here. There we go. And then that would have been placed there. I got it. I got it. I got it. Thank you, Devin. So now he did whatever he was going to do. He placed this token. He attacked. And then he would have retreated. I would have to be here. I would have to be here for it to make sense. Which means the token would have been there. So here, 1. Yeah. 1, 2, 1. I would have to be here for this to make sense, what we're doing. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Now he would retreat, which this would have retreated further from me. Okay. I'm gonna do freeze lock, but before I do that, I need to move. I gotta hit you, and it's getting annoying that I can't. Or that the stuff that I want to do so far down, but that's the whole purpose of prepare, to discard a card to pull. I would have to get out of dodge to deal with this guy. Hey, Cynthia. Yeah, I know. This is stacking up. He's got the max 5 out. But if he's going to hide in the corner, I can't get to him. I hit -1, which would just be 1 damage to him, which he would block with a shield, which is crap. I think this... is the way to go. I think I gotta clear this deck up some. This is driving me nuts. So... I'll do... What are you gonna do? His rush cards are probably at the bottom of this deck, and I need him to rush me to get out of that corner. So I think all I can do is this. In game 3. Gain 1, 2 for that. Then gain 1 for this. Have this in the discard pile. I'm then going to spend 1 and I'm moving away. 1, 2. I'm going to go on this side of the board. Let your rush come get me. And I got Synergy. Synergy would be cool if I had an attack card, unfortunately, but I don't. So it's your turn. So you're going to do this. So yeah, there's his rush. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to place. So what happens when you hit max 5? Do we take away and put a new one, or are you out of options? Come on. Slang. Number 3 indicates how many elemental tokens. So let's go elemental tokens 24. 24. Whew. The elemental tokens is placed as close to you as possible. When a mistling gains a token, place it in the mistling sheet. Be placed in the same space. Tokens can be placed. If a token that is above the mistling limit would be placed, you take a token that is already in the arena and place it. You may place that token in the same space. Take a token that is farthest from you and place it as close as possible for the enemy. So you would take this token, and I'll put it here. And then he would attack and retreat. You can go here to get further away from me. Good, 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 good. You enjoy that life. Okay, so I'm moving away, for sure. And we're going to spend this to gain 2. Come and get me, buddy. Come and get me. So our attack would be -1, but I did it for the move. 1, 2. And then I'm going to spend 1 more. Come and get me. To move 1 away. This is empty, so I'll reshuffle it. Yeah. Yeah, move away and burn cards. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna, come and get me. Come on. Come on, Cletus. You're gonna hit and run, but you ain't gonna be able to run that far. So your abilities won't be able to hit me. I'll get another fatigue card, but that's okay for now. So then, on his turn, he'll rush. 1, 2, 1, 2. Try to attack me, but he can't. And then he'll retreat 3. 1, 2, 3. And then his ability to kick, but none of these are in my range, so get rid of that nonsense. I'm gonna get another fatigue card soon, but I'm gonna start building up. I'm gonna start building up Ember, because you ticked me off. So I'm gonna do. I can spend 4 to move you here, which I think I'm gonna manipulate you. I think that's the best way to take you out. I'm gonna spend 4 to move the opponent by its move speed, and I get to heal 1. So I'm going to spend 4 to flow, move you here, and I get to heal 1. And then I'm going to use Tide to gain 3 back. 1, 2, 3. Because you're net space, you take 4 damage. So you're at 9. Yeah, you want to run? Run! Run away. Run away, my good. There's my first fatigue card. Alright, so then on your turn, you're going to do this, which you're going to 1, 2, 1, 2. You will hit me for 2. I'll take the 2 damage. And then you're going to run 1, 2, 3. And I'll put you at the water piece. Which you'll be there. I can flow you to me and hit you again. I can move, but I can only move once. If I use my bonus action to move, I can only move once, which will put me in a bad way. I'm supposed to get a fatigue card because his deck is empty. Let me grab a fatigue card. Because his deck emptied on his turn, which means this fatigue card would have been in my discard pile here. And then let me shuffle this properly, because I'm sick of you getting double heals. If you get double heals again, the game just wants to kick me in the nuts. Alright. My turn. What are we doing? I could flow you again, weaken you, and then trigger Synergy, which would trigger this. And that would clear these cards. I could do that, which would push this down. Then I could bide some time. Because your abilities aren't... Well, one of your abilities is going to hit me. So I could trigger. And gain some shielding, but you're hitting me for willpower damage. Or I could just do this to trigger this to get rid of this and re-up. And then save this trigger for this. And I think that's probably the best bet. I'm going to do this Synergy. Resolve another card from your slots. Do not gain and discard it. Then trigger this card. Then discard this card, in this case, Synergy. Trigger can only be resolved once per turn. So I'm going to use that to trigger Fatigue to remove this card from play. Not discard it. So the Fatigue is removed. And the Synergy is gone. And you're going to hit me for 1 damage. Are you going to run away like a chump again? Yes, you are. Freaking God. This guy's dash and move stuff's getting on my nerves. Alright, so... I should have left some trees up. That would have blocked him from going up that way. So slide. Boom. Boom. I have 6, but I need to be in range 2 to trigger my ult. So we're almost there. Alright, your turn. You're going to do this, which place 1 puddle within range 1. We're going to grab... It says you can remove a puddle from someplace else. I'll grab this one, because I can't get away from it. Within range 1. I don't want to box myself in. I was thinking of putting it here, but then I've just locked myself if I do that. If I put it here, I at least can go here if I want. Attack, retreat, and that's it. His attacks aren't coming from the puddles, they're coming from him. The puddles just do damage like now, where this one hits me. I'll lose 1, and I'll take a damage. Alright, so I could spend this to get you here. I could spend 1 to move to you. Four to get you there. Ha ha ha, what are you doing? You're going to rush. 1, 2, 3, 4, which will put you here. And then you're going to try to run 3 again. So why don't I just get you to me and shield myself? If I move you 2... 1, 2... The shortest path to get to me is 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you'll move 1, 2... 3. No matter what, that's where you're moving. 1, 2, 1, 2. If I get you closer, maybe. Hitting this guy's going to be tough. Because he keeps running from me. All his stuff is retreat. Retreat, retreat, retreat. So I think I need to step into this. That's what I think needs to happen. I need to move 2 and then guard up. So I'm going to spend 1 to move here. And I'm going to guard stance to gain 2. 2, 4, 6, which gets me my ult. And I have 2 shield for this turn. Alright. Okay, what you got, Chuckles? Your turn. 1, 2. Boom. And then you will... Oh, you got Pierce. Frick, I forgot about Pierce. Sugar, we might have to roll that back. I forgot you had Pierce. Pierce ignores that, and I just take the 2 damage, and that's a frickin' waste. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever. I'll go to 5. Shoot. And then he's going to start hurting me. A lot. And then he's going to retreat. The +1, 2, 3. Alright. I'm going to take a lot of damage. That's what I got to do. I'm going to take a lot of damage, but it's what I got to do. 1, 2. Within range 2, I'm going to hit you for 2 damage. Taking you to 11. Gaining 2. And a shield. And then my bonus action is I'm going to ult you. So, 2, 4, 6. To hit you for 3 damage. One, 2, 3. So what's that? 14. He's 1 point shy. He's 1 point shy of me completing the first objective. Then the second objective is just to gain Aether. Alright, so that does that. And oh wait, I'll spend the last one. Yeah, but I only get a bonus action. It's bonus action, fight, bonus action. Shoot. I had to do the move. I was going to do the discard. I'll just take 1 damage, though, which is okay. Alright. So then, on his turn, he's going to drop a puddle. Let's take this one. And I'll put it here. And then he is going to, within range 1 of the opponent, then he'll attack and retreat. He's stuck. Now he's stuck. Now he is stuck. Because he has to move away from me. If he moves up here, it's still 2 spaces. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're trapped in that corner. You screwed yourself. You played yourself, playa. So then I have to get rid of this, and I will take a damage going to 6. Oh wait, I had a drain on that hit I did to him, so I should have healed 2 going to 3, and then now I should be at 4. I forgot to heal myself. Oh, you played yourself. Okay. Now, you chump. Okay. We'll discard these. You're going to rush and attack me with Pierce, which is okay. And then you're going to try to retreat. You ain't going far. Actually, if he moves here, he can run up that way. So I gotta back up. I have to back up so that he can rush me and then get trapped again. Okay. Do I have a ranged attack? I just have to hit him for 1. Oh my god. I don't have any movement. This is maddening. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna do pummel. I can't because I don't have a ranged attack. Grr. I have to do this to gain 3 so that I can move 1. Because he's going to heal a bunch. I just need to tick 1 off. That's it. he's going to come attack me this turn, but then he's going to run. Now, if I move back 1, he'll run back to his corner. Then I can move and hope to God my next card is a ranged attack. Crap. Alright, let's do freeze lock. So we're going to freeze lock so I can get 3. I inflict weak on him. So your damage is going to just be 1 this turn. And then I'm going to spend 1 to move. If I move back 2, I still should be okay. No, it'll make it harder for me to get to him. So I'll go here. Because if I go there, you're going back to that corner. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Port to the other side of the board so I can get away from all this nonsense and kill you. Okay, his turn. Because he's going to do a bunch of healing. So he's going to rush. Rush low. Wait, let me make sure my move is smart first. I can go here. That way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. He'd go up in this corner. And then I just need to back up and prepare. If I move there, if I move here, he would do... So if I do my 2 movement there, he would do 1, 2... here. No matter what, he's running up in that corner. So I'll back up to right there. Come on with your rush. 1, 2, boom. Then he will attack me, but just for 1 damage, not 2. And then he will retreat 1, 2, 3 in your little corner, you little chicken. Alright, I need you to port to the other side of the board, so honestly, I just need to move here. I just need to hit him once! Ah, this is driving me nuts! I'm gonna have to take a lot of damage to just get 1 thing off, and I might die. This is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. So first, I'm going to do this to move 1, because he's in within range 2. I just need to move 1 up. Then I'm going to do this, gaining 1, to deal 2 damage to him. Drain 2, so he'll take 2 damage, which is enough to trigger that. And then drain 2, which means I heal down to 3. And then, so that was my movement, my action, and then I'm going to spend this other one to discard a card. Let's discard this one. And draw a new one. And slide, slide, pull. Okay. Alright. Now I just need to get 8 Ember. Okay, so let's do this, do this. He is going to teleport all the way over here and heal for 2. And this would have come off. Then his ability triggers, which I get rid of the only one I got, and I'll take a damage going to 4. The strategy, man! Because I could have killed him a long time ago. I was like, no, he's mine. Alright, so then it's my turn. Alright, so we're going to start burning some stuff here. I'm going to do this. It's in slot 3, so I'll gain 2. This is about to be a lot of Ember. Plus 1. And if it's in slot 3, gain an additional 2. So that's 5. So that's that. Then I'm going to spend... Yeah, you're going to stay where you are. I'm going to spend 1 if I move 1, 2 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He would not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He would port over here if I moved there. And I'm here. I need him to stay where he is. He'll heal too, that's fine, but I need him to stay where he is. So do I want to... I spent the 1. Do I want to spend the 1 to move? Maybe not. Oh, I spent the 1 to move back onto the puddle. That's why. Boom. Done. 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 Okay. So I've got 4 of the 8 I need. And then I just got to hit you for 1 damage. And I tamed your sorry behind. Okay. So, next up is his turn. And I will gain the fatigue card. There's a bunch of fatigue cards, I just haven't put them out yet. But he is going to stay where he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'll stay where he is and he'll heal too. And then I gained the fatigue card, so shuffle. So he's gonna do his puddle dance to me here. Okay. This will give me 3, which will put me at 7. I'll lose 2, but that's fine. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. That puts me at 7. I'll do 1 to move out of the way of this nonsense. 1, 2. And then that's it for me. Boom, boom, boom. This is the only one. Actually, I'm going to get hit by the next one. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so this is my win card. I'm gonna lose 2. Shoot, that'll still put me back at 7. Yeah, I needed to move. Because it would have been 3 instead of 2. Okay, so then his turn. He's gonna grab a puddle. I'm taking this one. He's going to go here. Then he will retreat. Nowhere for you to go. Nowhere for you to go, champ. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're not going anywhere. Then you will trigger your ability, which will make me discard 2 of these. And I'll take 2 damage going to 6. If it was just 1 discarded, I had it. But it was the 2. He's going to rush and attack and then retreat. I gotta make sure he's in front of me when he rushes. So I don't need shielding. I'm gonna do this. Gain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll put 2, 4, 6, 7. And I'll gain 3 left. You're not running behind me. I just need to step up 1, and I think we got this. I just need to step up 1. So I'm going to spend 1 to step up 1. Because you're not running past me. You're going to go back in one of these corners where I got you trapped. You're done, sucker. All you're running around is for nothing, chump. Okay. Then his turn. He's going to rush. He's going to attack me for 2. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. And then he'll retreat. The only place you can go is right there. Okay. He's going to do the rush and retreat again, but that's okay. That's okay. We got him. Oh, we got him. Okay, okay, okay. We got him. So I'm going to do... Let's see, 2, 4, 6. This will get me 8. We're going to do this. I'm going to gain 3. Oh my gosh. That was a workout of logistics. Gain 3. There you go. 1, 2. Plus 2? Sure, 1, 2. Actually, I'm going to step up 1 more. You ain't ready for me, chump. No, no. Because that thing can't get me now. You're not making me lose 1. Gotcha. Gotcha, you little bastard. So then you'll do this, and you'll hit me for 2 more, taking me to 10. Then this will trigger. I'm not near any of those. And I have 8. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, which would complete this. I ended my turn with 8, which would complete that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, actually. Now, good sir. Primal shot. Deal at least 1 damage. I hit you for 3. I hit you for 2. Tamed. Oh my god. Oh my god. There are no trees on the board. And we did it. Oh. Stupid Furple. Oh. Wow. That's a brain burner. Go to script B11. That's a brain burner. Alright, B11. Let's hold this. So if we tame him, go to B11. The Furple's vicious sneer disappears. The Mistling allows you to approach the nest, and you ensure that there are no cubs here. You show the Furple your interest in teaming up, and it seems eager. A feisty look returns to its eyes. For now, the Furple will be accompanying you from a distance, as you cannot maintain more than 2 strong connections between you and your Mistlings. Each Mistling that took part in the combat heals up to half of their health. So I need to heal to 8. So I just heal 2. Place cards 71A Furple Divider and 70B in the play area in the Mistling Encyclopedia. Place card 69 behind the removed divider. Clear the arena and time to adventure. Oh my god. Okay, let's game this bastard. I was like, I could have killed you so many times, but no! I want this to be a challenge. Okay, so... place cards 71A. Alright, so you're tamed. So what are we doing? We're doing the Furple. 71A. Place cards 71A and 70B into the Mistling Encyclopedia. Place cards 68, 72, and all Furple action cards behind the party divider. Tamed! So 68, 72, and 73, and all of its action cards. It's a water type, and 69 is removed. Oh, okay. Purple. That's cute. He looks a little guy. This is removed. This goes behind removed divider. Okay, and then you're going in my encyclopedia. All right. God, that fight sucked. But I loved it. 71, Furple, and 70. Furple's eyes twinkle with malice as it looks at its enemies from the safety of its fruit armor. It's worth mentioning that Furple treats everyone and sometimes also things as its enemies. However, when it's miraculously finds someone to its liking, it can become a trustworthy companion. So he's got Wave Thrust, place a puddle in range 3, move, move, attack, move, move. Holy cow. He has Renovating Splash, Place up to 2 puddles in range 2. Discard up to 3 puddles in range 3. Heal 2 for each puddle discarded, so lots of heal. And place up to 2 puddles in range 3. Blink to any with a puddle. And if it's a fire type that I'm fighting, I heal. You're my friend. Let me tell you about my best friend. Oh, let's see. You're my bestest friend. All right, so you're my buddy. You'll go with. You get to go in here with the rest of the group. I have to wait until late March to play this. I think Canadian delivery took so long. Oh, I'm so sorry. Then clean this up. Oh my gosh. I think I got 2 fatigue cards in my deck. 1, 2. I got 2 fatigue cards in my deck. Oh, I had like so much ember. So much ember. Let's do this. Do that. Sounds like I was going to blast you in the face. I need to see if cleanup has me remove the ember I have. I'll have to check that in a minute. Alright, this will go back in the arena. Let's go clean up. And you are now my friend. He's now our friend. Look at him. He's a cute little guy. He's now our friend. Okay. Woohoo! All right. Okay. Go to script B35. Thank you. Yeah, I think my painting is horrible, so I really appreciate it. I really do. I'm super self-conscious about it. You continue because I watch other people paint, and I'm like, how do you do this magic, this wizardry that you do so well? And I don't know. They're able to do it. You continue your walk towards the city. Let me see if I can. There we go. You continue your walk towards the city, and it finally comes into view. At first, Kerberg appears as it always does, but as you near it, you begin to pick up alarming details. There is a new, deep crack in the wall, and one of the roofs behind it has caved in. You scan the city carefully now, but a familiar voice distracts you. Oh, so good to see you! It's Mildred the Ranger rushing towards you. As always, her cheeks are tinted red, and her hair is in disarray. The sight of your friend has a calming effect on you. I've been looking for you, she says, catching her breath. You're never going to believe it. There was another quake soon after you had left, and all the creatures escaped. They went there. Mildred is pointing in the direction where the shadow of the dragon was headed. You frown, but before you have time to consider, the ranger adds, at least I know where the wind razors are. Prowlers? I have no idea. The other bad news, however, is that predators hunt in the area. We must save the mistlings as fast as we can. Will you help me? How could you say no to that? Go to Go to B64. B64. You follow Mildred and arrive at the Ranger's makeshift camp, where you see a wounded man on a stretcher and a bruised Fail, a water mistling curling up to him. Mildred points towards a glade with an ancient tree growing in the middle. Windrazors are east of here, hidden among the leaves of the ancient tree, but they are scared of local predators, so they won't climb down. And we are in danger without your combat expertise. You can see the result of an elkhorn ambushing us. Unfortunately, we don't know where the prowlers went. Maybe even further east. Elkthorn could attack humans, but only if they entered its territory, and the ancient tree is in the center of a glade, not a grove. Was the mistling still agitated after the earthquake? Or is it something else going on? You nod and consider your situation. 1. You must get rid of the predators. Intimidating or defeating one should also be enough to scare the others. 2. You must calm down and escort the Windraisers to safely. It probably won't be easy. You've already seen how they behave when scared. Rangers have equipment you may need during your task. They can give it to you for a low price, but then you must hurry and rush towards the glade indicated by the Rangers. You may spend 2 silver to draw 3 equipment, gain 1 of them, and discard the rest. You damn Skippy. I've got a bunch of money. I'm spending 2 silver to draw 3 equipment. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look at them. We got a hatchet, a potion of recovery. Choose 1 Mistling, discard all fatigue cards from that Mistling deck. And we've got a cube of equilibrium. Combat. Gain up to 6 damage. Gain 1 ember for each damage gained this way. If you have a dark Mistling, you also may use each of your bonus actions 1 additional time this turn. I think I want the hatchet, because that doesn't have a discard effect. So this would be cool, but I'm going to take the hatchet. And these will be discarded. So we're going to take the hatchet. It doesn't have a discard icon next to it, so that works. Open map 3. Time is at 2:30. We're probably almost at time, but we'll be coming back to this on Tuesday evening. So this is map 3. Look at that beautiful art. Place secret 18. At the bottom. Place the timer on green, set it to 2. Windraisers are in danger. The faster you save them, the better. If you have forest... Okay, I got some stuff here. So if you have forest predators part 1, I have forest predators part 1 and part 2. So if you have forest predators part 1, go to script B59. Elkthorn keep to the deepest groves where they hammer trees in their unquenchable rage. If you have Forest Predators Part 2, go to B60. You've heard that the furwing often rests in caves. The furwing is a rather strong but slow Mistling. We do not have Forest Predators Part 3, so we're going to skip to B62. Tracks on the map may lead you to predators' lairs. Begin the exploration. First things first, I automatically notice a number right here is B72. I love this game! You find an old camp among the short trees, a faded tent, an overgrown fire pit, and a rusty spoon. Gain secret 22. I love this game so much. This game's fun. I'm like, woohoo! I'm having such a good time. Alright, so what do we got? Oh, what do we got? Alright, so we got something new to look at here. For the old camp. Where are you going? Where are you going? It's gotta be... Because this is B72 right here. So I'm trying to see if it took over... Oh yeah, it had to. It had to have. It's here. It's here. Got it. There it is. Any other numbers before? Any other... Yep, we got a B57 right there. Play with me game. I got the eyes of a mole, the ears of a snake. B57. So, deep among the bushes, you find an abandoned shovel close to suspiciously disturbing ground. Many things can be buried in the forest, but you hope this one is a stash of treasure. Gain secret 23. Secret 23. Look at that. Alright, so we've got more stuff to do. Any other numbers? Scan, scan, scanning. There's some tracks that are here. I think I need to, for Tuesday, I'm going to have another view that zooms just to the book so we can look for numbers, and then I'll zoom out and we can do the play. Because y'all might see some numbers that I'm not seeing. Here, right here, right here. Here's another number, right here. I gotta get close to this one. I think that's B56. I think that's what that says. I think that says B56. Can I zoom any close? No, 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 no. Oh, there we go. That's a closer view. So maybe you can all see this as my eyes are trash. There's a closer view of the book. And I'm looking right here. And I can't make that out. I think that says B56. It's either a 56 or a 36. Right here. It's either a 56 or a 36. And I don't want to read the wrong one. Oh, it's 56. It's 56. So B56. You spot strange prints on the ground, small with angular edges as if they belong to a child. And there are also small claw marks surrounded by blackened ground. Not charred, but darker, dimmer. As if it had lost its brightness and color. Strange, it seems like the predator is not your only concern here. Keep your eyes open. Place a moon token in front of you. You are more wary of your surroundings. Lose time, continue exploration. Oh, come on. I lose time for seeing that? Oh, biscuits. Any other numbers? Those are all the numbers I see. Unless you all see some numbers I'm not. Those are all the numbers I see. So we saw 3 numbers this time. Okay. All right. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop here and play this through with the fight and all that on. We'll do it on Tuesday. So I'm gonna leave this here. I'm not gonna move a single thing except for these. I'll put these closer to the board so you can see these. So I'll put these close to the board and I'll get a proper zoom in, so that you will get focus right here, so that you can look for secret stuff as well. I saw 3 numbers. I'm going to scan after the stream and see if I see any more, but those are my 3 numbers that are there. But we lost the time for whatever that was. Okay. I don't know what 18 is going to do, but we have so much stuff to do in this one. It's going to be nuts. We're going to try. We'll come back and we'll check it out. All right? Let's head up to the top. This was fun. I like this game. I do like this game. Okay. All right. That is going to end this one. So we did a full explore, and we did a fight where we tamed, which was super fun. Whether I won or lost, it was still fun. But at least I made up for the Glomo failure that I had last time. And I got to sleeve the equipment cards next time so that those can get, so that we can shuffle those. And then I'll look up how many Ember I get to keep from fight to fight. It might be none. It might be none, and that's just how it works out. But I'm so happy I was able to tame that Furple. So now we have a new person in our that we've tamed, which I would like to get 2 types. Right now I have an Earth type and a Water type. I don't want to use. I would rather not use the Furple as my Water type since I have the Iceling. I need just some better cards with my Iceling, but I would like to get a Fire type, a Dark type at some point because they just sound cool. And maybe if I find another Earth type, I could switch out the Galomo to see what it is. But we'll take it as it comes. We'll play the game and we'll have a good time. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, this game's cool. This game is cool. I like it. I'm hoping that it stays once again. I gotta give it the 5 play. I gotta give it the 5 play playthrough to see if I'm gonna keep going. But so far, I like what I'm seeing. A lot. Alright. That's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out. Thank you as well for joining me. We'll be back Tuesday. So tomorrow is Arkham Horror with Cynthia and Kate, and then Tuesday will be Marvel United, the lunchtime stream, and then we're diving. I'm not even. Oh, I do have to tear this down because I got to set up for Marvel United, but I'll be trying to not move this as much so that we can play this Tuesday night, and then Thursday is Aeon's End Outcast with Pac-Man, and we'll go from there, right? So we got a lot of games coming. This game's fun. The taming part is what makes this game. Like, I want to keep fighting so I can tame them. I want to tame them all. See how it goes. But we'll see. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me. You know the usual. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everyone.